When you were playing, is there an opening day that really stands out in your mind?
Back in '95, I think it was, when we started the season with back-to-back wins. And the team was feeling good. Then we promptly lost 21 straight.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Smith. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Maxey in at the 1 spot. And here are the Rockets. Pass to Smith. Hunter against Isaac. Shot clock at 5. The pass to Thybulle. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Over Collins. That one wide left. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's the teardrop. And Thybulle sends it back. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Isaac with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Embiid, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
And Embiid drops them both.
Boy, this hurts to have to. Bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Murray finds Collins. And the rejection by Embiid. Maxey passes to Thybulle. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Murray for 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
And so it's Atlanta with it. The Rockets making the shot. Inside, unloads from 13. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Smith for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's Young on the wing. Over Maxey. The Hawks again can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Thybulle. And Capella sends it back.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
Launches a 3. It's good. Nice touch there. From Maxey. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And finished off by Collins.
Man, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
Houston leading by 5. Thybulle with the ball. Pass to Embiid. There's the triple. Hunter grabs the miss. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Murray. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Isaac against Hunter. Shoots it. Bank shot, no good. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Young finds Murray. To the wing right side. Collins looking around. Here's Young. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
That is a tough shot there. Trae Young, such a small player. He needs that floater in his arsenal.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The Hawks trail by 5.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
Now here's Murray. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative. And let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Capella. Okongwu comes in for Collins. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Hunter. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Trae Young. Smith wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. The Hawks trailing. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
Martin's checked in for Houston. And here's Maxey. Dives to the hoop. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Holiday, the pass to Murray. And Thibault sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Kaminsky sets the pick for Murray. Shoots over Embiid. Murray, good. Murray's got 6.
Well, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. Passes it to Martin. Some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Now, here's Thibault. Following the missed shot by Onyeka Okongwu. 1:46 left here in the opening quarter. And Bogdanovich kicks to Murray. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Embiid. And the rejection by Embiid. Now Maxey. 5 points in the game. Here's Embiid. Rebounded by Kaminsky. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Smith for 3. The shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Now here's Murray. Defended by Thibault. Knocked loose and stolen by Thibault. Outside Martin. Embiid inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Thibault kicks to Smith. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Energy points from Embiid. Takes up lots of space at 7 feet 280 and just dominates the boards on both ends.
Now here is Holiday. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Bogdanovich with a screen on Maxey. And the Hawks can't hang on to the ball.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Rockets leading by 5. Now here's Maxey. He has 5. Smith with a screen on Holiday. Out to Smith, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Clearly a foul.
The Rockets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That free throw, no good. No luck that time either. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Rockets ahead, up 5. We've got more in store for you right after. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. It's a 5-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Taking a look at the Rockets. They've got Martin. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Maxey. Then there's Embiid, and it's Bull in a power forward. And the dunk by Embiid.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Pass to Collins. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Maxey. And guys, how about the different ways John Collins can score on you?
Well, John Collins can bully you on the inside, or he can spot up and shoot a little bit from the 3-point line. So that ability to stretch the floor makes him one of the harder forwards to have to contend with.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Whiteside's checked in for Embiid. Luke Kennard comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Washington subbed in for Maxey. Outside, Martin. Whiteside up top. Kennard on the wing. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Tries it from 19, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Launches it. A rebound by Washington. Rockets leading by 6. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story. And it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Atlanta making a switch here. Capella's checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Shot clock at 6. Kennard for 3. The Rockets again can't hit.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside, Bogdanovich. On its way from Young for 2. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Here's Kennard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Whiteside sets the pick for Kennard. Whiteside, good.
Tremendous pick by Whiteside. Easily slips off the screen and completes the look at the rim.
The Hawks trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Rockets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Young against Washington. Here's the screen to the inside. Goal, that's good. Bulls got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Young passes to Capella. Young with the ball. High arcing shot.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Bulls setting the pick for Washington. Stolen by Collins. Hunter with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Bogdanovich against Martin. Collins, a screen on Martin. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Young from outside. Rockets with the rebound.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And this offensive system, Brent, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing with.
Atlanta making some changes. Kaminsky comes in for Collins. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bogdanovich. Houston with a big group substitution here. Embiid, he's checked in for Whiteside. Smith comes in for Bull. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Luke Kennard. And Maxey subbed in for Washington. And Hunter, here we go. Young, right side. The Hawks again can't hit.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
It's stolen by Kaminsky. Young inside, working on Smith. And he stays with it. Young's shot is good.
Well, the teammates and the coaching staff know that he's going to take those kind of shots as Trae takes a quick one.
And here's Maxey. 8 points for him. Houston moving it around. Here's Embiid. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 14 points for Joel Embiid.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Hunter, the pass to Capella. Dishes to Hunter. Second chance effort. And Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Aaron Holiday comes in for Young. And a switch here also for Houston. Kennard's checked in. Murray left side. 5 on the clock. Over Embiid. And Embiid with the block. And they recover it. The shot by Okongwu, no good. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Houston. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Poke loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Embiid. Last season, he played outstanding. First in scoring, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. Nice shot by Smith.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Atlanta again missing. Rockets leading by 13. Left side, Maxey. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. how do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Shot from 12. Hunter, no good. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Smith kicks to Kennard. Passes to Embiid. And it's Thibault in the corner. Here's Maxey. The three-pointer, no good. The Hawks trail by 13. Pass to Kaminsky. To the middle. Swiped it away. Thibault with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Nice shot by Smith. And the Rockets lead by 15.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Holiday, the pass to Kaminsky. Embiid against Murray. Here's Kaminsky, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now Maxey off on the layup. And so it's the Houston Rockets. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Standing. Thank you, David. And
thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Atlanta Hawks.
Ice cold, frigid from beyond the arc. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove? Another option is compensate by going to the rim.
And now to some other news. We've got some trades to talk about.
A franchise center getting dealt is a rarity, especially a Hall of Fame level talent like Joel Embiid. The process will have a huge impact on this team.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Time now for an injury report. And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Jonathan Isaac. David, what's the news there?
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Rockets. He's getting looked at now for what the team is saying is a collapsed lung. Obviously something that is very serious and something they don't take lightly. This is never the way you want to lead off, but they have no choice. They still have to play the games. Kevin, back to you.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. Collins and Capella man the post positions. And it's Young in at the point. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. And finished off by Collins.
You have to like Collins and his activity level. He's really got a chance to be special.
And a big trade this last summer was Murray coming to the Hawks. Paid a hefty price, but Atlanta feels he and Trey make a great backcourt pair. Hard to think of a more deadly backcourt in the East.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Houston with a big group substitution here. Embiid, he's checked in for Whiteside. Smith comes in for Bull. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Maxey subbed in for Washington. Here's Maxey. He's got 8. Now the pass to Embiid. Pass to Maxey. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 13. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Thibault with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. Passes it to Embiid. Outside for Martin. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Hunter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the right side. Collins wide open. He fires. His 3-pointers off the mark. Houston leading by 11. Embiid in the corner. And so Houston again turning it over. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Young outside, over Thibault, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
That's Trae Young's role, out there to score and score often.
Maxey finds Thibault. Maxey looking it over. Martin with the screen for Maxey. And Capella sends it back, and they'll keep possession. Embiid lays it up off the glass. Embiid's got 16.
And really, Embiid is a threat to score from anywhere. The defense has got to honor him.
It's Young on the wing, defended by Thibault. And stolen by Murray. Here's Capella. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Embiid. Now, here's Maxey. 8 points for him. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Smith for 3. That's in. Coming off the assist from Embiid. He's got 7.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. For the Hawks, Silva's checked in, and it's Bogdanovich in for DeAndre Hunter. The Rockets also changing it up. Bol, he's checked in for Smith. Luke Kennard comes in for Martin. And Washington subbed in for Maxey. And Thibault sends it back.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Embiid against Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positive and see the road ahead, but listen, you've got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
Here's Embiid. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Whiteside's checked in for Embiid. Smith comes in for Bull. Martin's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Washington. And he lobs it up.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
Now the Rockets with it. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Kennard with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Whiteside, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. That one's swatted.
Here's Smith. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. 9 points for Smith.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And the Hawks with possession here. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Whiteside sends it back. They recover it. Bogdanovich dishes to Okongwu. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
Outside Martin. Back to Maxey. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Bull, he's checked in for Houston. Washington comes in for Maxey. The Hawks trail by 19. Young passes to Holiday. Here's Silva. The pass to Bogdanovich. Young outside. With the teardrop. That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. .107 left in the third. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here is Washington. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Whiteside, a screen on Holiday. And he overshot that one, missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Young, it's tipped.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Hawks. Murray comes in for Trae Young. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Looking to get back on track here. And it's Murray with the jam.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Now Washington. Now the feed to Bull. An easy 2 points on the layup. Bull's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And so it's the Houston Rockets cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back right after this. Oh, we have the chance now, folks. Let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Taking a look at the Rockets. Bull is out there with Martin. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Washington. And it's Whiteside in at the 5 down low.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Holiday against Washington. Pass to Kennard. Back to Washington. And some nice passing there by Houston. And Capella sends it back. Passes it to Holiday. Now here's Murray. Over Bull. Murray, no good. Rockets leading by 20. Collins with some nice D.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Ty Washington.
Now, Bogdanovich does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet, but much appreciated by the coaching staff. Such a valuable player.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Atlanta. The Rockets also changing it up. Smith checked in for Kenyon Martin. And Maxey subbed in for Washington. Maxey against Murray. Smith for 3. Another miss by Houston. The Hawks trail by 18. And Hunter, here we go. Capella inside. He's covered by Whiteside.
And that's where you want to feed Clint Capella, deep down on the interior part of the paint. Let him power through.
Maxey with it. Smith with a screen on Murray. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Murray kicks to Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. Capella comes up empty down low.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively. So there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Bogdanovich finds Murray. The leaner. That shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Right side, Maxey. Pass to Whiteside. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think that the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Dish now to Young. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Thibault. Martin with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Team second.
That free throw, no good.
Kenyon Martin Jr. at the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. The Hawks trail by 19. The pass to Capella. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Young. Over Maxey. The Hawks again can't hit.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Pass to Smith. Outside, Martin. 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. It's deflected. It's stolen by Capella. Bogdanovich left side. Atlanta again missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Bounce pass Maxey. Here's Embiid. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Hunter finds Young. Here's Capella. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Oh, sir. Collins sending that one away.
Capella against Embiid. Martin with the screen for Embiid. Plays it up and banks it in. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Young to stop the drought. Buries it from 3-point range.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Pass to Thibault. And the pass to Embiid. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
Murray's checked in for Bogdanovich. Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. He's always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Off the inbound, and Embiid lays it in. 29 points for Joel Embiid. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Atlanta. And he drops it in from the low post.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Pass to Thibault. Back to Maxey. Passes it to Embiid. Shoots over Capella. Here's Thibault. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Team sport.
That free throw missing.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Whiteside's checked in for Joel Embiid. Cole comes in for Smith. And Washington subbed in for Maxey. Outside Collins. Capella trying to free himself up.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close You really got to give it up here for the Rockets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Joel Embiid.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Whiteside sets the pick for Washington. He feeds it to Whiteside. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Rockets lead by 19.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Here's Washington. Feeds it to Bol. It's stolen by Capella. And here is Murray. So we see Houston taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, you took over offensively. What went into finding that rhythm?
I thought I got the shots that I wanted, and I played into the flow of the offense, and my teammates were finding me, so I just knocked down some shots.
Well, all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.